How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is it. At least it's feeling like this is it. We have exactly 20 episodes left, and it is feeling like some climactic stuff is about to go down. The last two episodes had a real vibe of like, strap in, cause you're in the home stretch, and I'm really just predicting that this next final stretch of episodes is just gonna be chaotic. I'm expecting hype, I'm expecting heartbreak, I'm expecting a third thing that starts with the letter H. Let me know in the comments what that third thing is going to be. Will it be hatred? Will it be hopefulness? Will it be a hernia? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, we're gonna get into it.
It's too soon for you to die. We aren't done with you yet. There's still so much work we have in store for you.
Why did he turn into a spooky Alphonse? Pride has never turned into a spooky version of the person he's terrorizing. Why is he trying to flex on Alphonse right now? What, is he feeling insecure because he walks around as a 10-year-old boy all day? It's like, oh, you think you're so cool with your big, dumb Rhyhorn armor. Well, I can be big and dumb too, asshole. Actually, speaking of Pokemon, has anyone ever noticed that Al looks exactly like Aggron? Is Aggron like a Fullmetal Alchemist bit?
Edward, I didn't think...
Yeah, that is exactly how I expected that to go down.
Oh, you could have at least warned me you were about to slug me. And with your metal hand, too.
Careful, Hohenheim. Don't give him an excuse to hit you with his real hand next.
I see you've made a new group of friends.
We're not.
It's more like we're all in the same sinking ship.
That's right. And I guess you could say I'm the captain of that ship.
Hey, Dad, let me introduce you to my new friends, Mr. Angry, Mr. Mean, and Mr. Dumb. Greed, don't take credit for steering a sinking ship. It doesn't make you sound as cool as you think it does. You would think that his name was Pride with how enthusiastically he said that.
Listen, Edward. He has to be stopped at all costs. I need you to help me.
Help you?
Yes, help me. Am I speaking too quietly?
But I'm not doing it because you want me to help you! Our best chance at beating this guy is to team up, and that's the only reason I'm even talking to you right now!
Right, so it sounds like you're helping me. I'm not helping you! We're just teaming up to stop this guy! Edward, just because you're mad about helping me doesn't mean you aren't helping me.
Sorry I couldn't keep my promise. But I'm dying first.
Yeah, to be fair, those are some pretty devastating final words. Especially considering you're giving them to Mr. Wah! Being immortal is so sad.
You know, Ed, don't you think you should maybe try to be a little nicer to your old man?
Yeah, really. You could at least refer to him as Dad.
Okay, wow, that so isn't the least he can do. Sir, I know you're a prolific shop owner, but I think you might have walked into the wrong store, because this isn't your business. Hey, you were kinda mean to your dad back there. Hey, you were kinda trying to kill me when we first met. Fair enough, I'll shut up.
And here you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
And what exactly is that for?
His brand. Right.
Come on, what's wrong with what you're wearing now?
That doesn't seem flashy to you?
Hey, can you guys get off of his case for 5 goddamn minutes today? Ed just wants to cosplay as himself, you know? Sell a little merch. Just because there's a war going on don't mean the grind ever stops.
There's a pretty good chance this is gonna be the last battle we ever fight. I want to do it in style.
I like that I was pretty much correct about his reasoning.
I'm thinking you'd be better off going your own way before things start to get too serious.
Hey, hold on. That isn't your call to make, pal. I'm the one in charge.
You sure about that, Greed? Out of the two of you, which one just designed his own logo?
These buddies do have their perks. To be honest, I really don't mind staying like this.
Hey, do you mind telling that to the other whiny-ass chimeras? I'm sorry, does it turn out that being able to transform into an 8-foot-tall super beast is actually pretty cool? Oh my god, I'm going to fucking hate this, aren't I? Definitely don't love Al lumbering out of the woods with no glowing eyes like he's a Japanese forest demon.
That's actually why I'm here. We need to talk.
Sure. Hey, are you sure you're feeling alright, Al?
Definitely don't follow the giant metal Yaokai back into the woods. His eyes aren't glowing, Ed. Something is clearly up. Is Pride wearing Al right now? Is that what's happening?
How pathetic that you share your consciousness with a human. Your soul couldn't be any weaker.
Hey, remember when I said I'd hate this? Psych, I fucking love it. That's horrifying, but I'm definitely making it my desktop wallpaper the second I'm done recording. That is so cool. His little mouth opened too. Owl's mouth never opens. I didn't even know it could.
So, you've made up your mind to betray us no matter what, Greed. Which makes you nothing more than an annoyance to us at this point.
Holy shit. Dude, I can't even feel bad for Al right now because seeing him fused with pride is so fucking cool. This is the coolest thing I never knew I wanted. I almost wish Al was fused with a homunculus like this entire show. The only thing that would improve this is if Al doesn't really have any flaws, you know? And it's not that he's like a bad character, but what would be really cool is if Al was like prideful and this happened, you know what I mean? Like if Al had some flaw like greed or definitely not lust, that'd be weird, but pride or wrath or something like that. He had some flaw that he was working on, and then this happens where that flaw personifies itself and fuses with him. That'd be sick. Because right now, there's just a cool visual. But thematically, it's nothing.
How dare you disguise yourself as my brother?
My bad, and here I am, gassing him up for it.
Now then, I've captured your friend, Fullmetal. Ready to give up?
You picked the wrong friend to capture if you wanted Ed to surrender. This is barely a hostage. Ed hardly liked Ling before he became Greed. God, I love how smart Ed is. Ed's so fucking clever and capable. We love a clever, capable king. I just love how he isn't constantly getting saved by other people, but his wins aren't bullshit either.
So he's not inside the armor?
No. He's got a special container that he uses when he's traveling around.
Yeah, and that special container is an 11-year-old preppy schoolboy. How did that not turn Salim into salami? I get that he's a powerful homunculus, but his body is still that of a little boy.
You're not getting away!
You've got some pretty strong nerves to attack a small child without even flinching.
Buddy, this is anime. Think we're going easy on kids here? Try telling that to Gohan. Salim wouldn't last a week on Namek.
And not only that, but my animal instincts are screaming at me! They're telling me to kill you!
See, this dude knows what I'm talking about. Salim's over here like, would you really hit a child? This dude's like, bitch, I'm about to use you as a sponge and scrub this whole damn forest. I'm gonna use you like a goddamn magic clean eraser. They're gonna call you Oxy Salim when I'm done with you.
So those sounds, that's the lion guy fighting with pride?
It's always your best bet to let the knock.
Jesus Christ, could you two at least try not to look like a couple of old ladies looking for their dentures? Where is it? I know I put it somewhere.
Get down now!
Gluttony is like the Monkey D. Luffy of this series. Dude's over here making Scooby-Doo attacks look scary. Came charging in teeth first like a Looney Tunes character after a pie on a windowsill, and I still pissed myself.
How do you expect me to fight a monster like that?
He's relying on his sense of smell to guide him in the dark.
I like how everybody involved in this fight is just like, fucking stupid-ass Edward had to go and kill all the light. Fuck!
Why, Mr. Gorilla? Weren't we sticking close to avoid attacking each other?
Fucking stupid-ass me had to kill all the lights. That was the saddest and most pathetic Ed has ever sounded. Why, Mr. Gorilla? Why must you make me piss blood?
I can detect the presence of a homunculus when I'm the one in control. I was the one who warned us about pride, right? I'll be able to maneuver around through the darkness.
Ling has been gone for so long that I completely forgot that he canonically doesn't use his eyes to see. His two objectively working eyes.
What the?
Who the hell is this? What, did a fucking Greninja show up? Is it Lanfan? Greninja's my first guess, but Lanfan is my immediate second. Yo, Winry hooked her the fuck up. Winry, give Ed a shotgun hand already. I can't believe it's been almost the entire series, and he's only gotten cosmetic upgrades. Give him a cannon hand, or a harpoon, or like a little TV screen that he can watch all my Patreon content on. You know, like imagine mid-fight, Ed's getting his ass handed to him, just flips his wrist down, and a little eye touch comes out with all of my latest content. That way he could easily catch up on all of my current Blue Lock and Food Wars reaction videos, and stay up to date when I inevitably have to switch to Spy Family or Made in Abyss. By the way, update, I'm almost done with Blue Lock. A new Patreon show is coming soon. I'm also trying to figure out my schedule, trying to finagle it in a way that I can do 2 Patreon videos a month. That's gonna be my New Year's resolution. It's not gonna happen in 2023, but I think 2024 might be the year of 2 Patreon videos a month for the same price. But if that sounds interesting to you and you want to catch all my reactions of Food Wars, Blue Lock, Spy Family in the future, and maybe Made in Abyss, make sure you check out my Patreon. It helps out the page a ton. It also gets you access to my exclusive Discord server and access to all the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future. But if Patreon's not really your thing and you still want to get bonus content from me, I do have a podcast called Otaku's Anonymous, where me and fellow YouTuber NC Hammer 23 talk about all the latest anime coming out right now. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out. The link to that, my gaming channel, my merch, everything in the description below. And now, on to the next one.
Will you stop killing me? I don't want to die anymore!
Why was that so sad? I'll never not feel bad for Greed. I just never feel like he deserves the abuse he gets, despite the fact that his diet is exclusively people.
Why won't you just let me eat you already?
Like this moment, for example. I know he's trying to eat her. I know she doesn't want to be eaten. But does she really have to be so mean about it? I mean, is this really a grievance worth stabbing him in the mouth over?
I'm full of surprises! I don't get it! It's so dark here! So how do you know where I am?
Like, who enjoys this? Who enjoys watching a little rotund man get his ass kicked in the dark? I feel like I'm watching somebody break into Winnie the Pooh's house, turn off all the lights, and then beat him to death with a sock full of quarters.
Long time no see, huh, kid?
I still can't see you, Fu. But wait.
It's weird having all of the characters tell me that they can't see, considering that I can very clearly see. Like, obviously I don't expect this episode to be 30 minutes of audio over a black screen. Like, obviously I want to see something, but I feel like they could do a little better of a job at making it look dark. You know, like it hardly looks dark at all. It could look a little darker.
Are you saying that your father isn't human?
Trust me, he's the least of our concerns right now.
Okay, but I don't trust you is the thing. Your father isn't human. Well, let's talk about that.
That eases my mind a little. Tell me something. What all do you have besides explosives?
Is it just me, or does that just straight up not look like Ed? It looks like Mustang wearing an Ed cosplay, right? Like something about him looks way off. I feel like I'm watching the anime version of Calvin and Hobbes right now. Either that, or like a real intense episode of Zatch Bell.
You little bastard!
Hey! Who is that? Someone out there?
I can explain. Ah, gee, don't you just hate when people walk in on you and you're a big tiger man and you're beating the shit out of a little boy? Don't you just hate it? Hi, I'm D.H. Mata. Has this ever happened to you? God, that's great. That is so good.
Just in the nick of time, Pops. Who would have thought? A little kid like this could be a homunculus.
Oh, sick. Edward's just in time to get himself killed. I have zero faith in the idea that anyone can beat Salim. Like, I just don't. I'm fully preparing myself for this series to end with Salim killing the entire cast and then taking over the world.
The woman who owns the bar, Madame Christmas, her real name is Chris Mustang, She's his foster mother.
You guys have been letting me make jokes about Mustang banging his mom for like 3 months? Guys, what are you doing? The second I put out a Soul Eater video, you guys are ready with like 40 spoilers. But I make like 30 videos about Mustang rizzing up his foster mom, and all of a sudden we're playing the quiet game in the comments.
Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist.
Jesus Christ, even the announcer's bullying Gluttony. Does it not look like Alphonse is spanking Gluttony's ass when you put these two images together like that? Am I the only one who sees that?
Even if we win, this mission still won't be close to completion. Not until we rebuild this nation, with me as the Führer.
Oh my god, I totally forgot that Mustang wants to be the Führer. That's so concerning. I don't know, I'm just not used to characters outwardly being like, I want to topple the government and then put myself in charge. Usually they topple the government and then like other characters are like, well, guess we need a new leader. Hey, Mustang, you'd be good for the role. There's just something uncomfortable about knowing that Mustang is probably secretly hyped about this whole situation. Bullshit, that's what this is. No way Ed's holding his own against Pride right now. Like, this is just absolute bullshit. Why are you attacking him head on? What happened to your, like, coiling around people technique that you always do? There's no reason you need to be shooting spears at him like this. Yeah, like this. Why aren't you doing this shit to Edward? God, I love Al the Prideful. Bullshit aside, I am glad that it's resulting in Ed fighting Al.
Now, old man!
Oh, never mind, it's just resulting in more bullshit.
Alphonse, what's wrong?
Oh, what, is your automail failing mid-fight? Yeah, that's a win rearm for you.
He's not conscious. You gotta get him out of here now.
And you're positive he's not still possessed?
Yeah, I've noticed that if you sever a part of their body, it disintegrates into dust.
Yeah, but if you just stand here explaining, he's gonna get possessed again. Let's move.
There's a very real chance they might annihilate us.
Yeah, but that's okay, because Father will fix us.
Oh my god, is Pride about to fuse with Gluttony? Is Pride about to eat Gluttony? Please, please let them actually fuse. I know they won't, but I really want to see Salim and Gluttony, like, visibly become one new character. It'd either be the most adorable image ever, or the most cursed. Just like a dopey little doughboy waddling around with Salim's powers. It would be awesome.
I can practically smell every movement you make. I could do without the ravenous hunger, but I suppose I'll just have to see it. Oh, wait.
Boo! Turn him into a fat little bald man. Turn him into a 10-year-old Danny DeVito. What are we doing here, guys?
I doubt that it's a coincidence. It does seem like it's all perfectly timed.
Holy shit, can somebody get this guy a chair or something? Why do we just place Sloth in the corner like he's a lamp? Isn't this a little degrading, guys?
Sorry to harass you at such a late hour. My apologies.
What's going on, Lieutenant?
This is so hype. I can't believe that they're kidnapping the Führer's wife. I can't believe this is a fucking post-credit sequence. What if I didn't stick around? This is such a major plot point. I'd be so confused. That's why we keep telling you to stick around after the credits, Danny. Fuck you. If your show isn't over, don't roll the credits. I'm not sticking around every time. And that is episodes 47 and 48 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. My god, am I exhausted. I just finished recording the Patreon video. I hate double features. But I do love this show. It's still... right, if the last 2 episodes were like the interlude before like the big storm, this is clearly like the ramp up to it. Pride just ate Gluttony. That's pretty crazy. That poor guy. I love Gluttony. That poor little goober. I will miss him. I do feel bad. It is crazy that 2 homunculus have died now. Technically 3. And Ed and Al have had absolutely no, like, involvement in that. We still have Sloth. We have Wrath, who's, like, the big bad, technically. Pride, obviously. Greed doesn't really count. So then it's Lust and Gluttony. So yeah. Sloth, Pride, sorry everybody, and Wrath are the last ones. I'm just like tallying up what bosses we have left. But as always, let me know in the comments below what your favorite jokes from this video were. They help us make TikToks and Instagram reels and such. And I will see you guys next time.